So my name is Maïré Bavarday-Rosa. I'm the CEO and founder of ECOMSPACES, e-commerce hub located in Atlanta, Georgia, and we help e-commerce sellers manage and grow their businesses. So we provide multiple services that e-commerce sellers need all under one roof. So I started the company officially in end of 2019, but I always wanted to start an organization or something to help other founders because I started another company back in 2013, which is a shipping company out of my bedroom. I was packing stuff literally for my bedroom, and it was so hard to be able to grow this business from my bedroom to a commercial space and then a larger facility. And I promised myself that whenever I would have the resources, I would want to help other founders. And that's literally what I started to do. In 2017, I was able to move my first business in a large fulfillment facility. I had the entire building and I had the front offices, and I literally started a co-working space, commerce founders, and started to get people coming using the warehouse with me. And then I realized that I needed other services like product photography, branding, marketing, space, workspace, private offices. So we added all of this over the years. And then 2019, I officially started the e-commerce hub as ECOMSPACES. Yes, so the most difficult was definitely isolation. So working from home was really, really hard because I felt trapped. So yes, I had the business that was growing. I could see potential, but then I was stuck home because I had to receive packages and I had to pack packages and wait for pickup. So I was literally trapped at my house, and I felt like it was so expensive to get a warehouse. So I felt like I would never been able to get out of my house, which means I would never been able to hire people. But at the same time, seeing the dream, seeing the vision that this business can be something bigger and larger than what it is now was really, really hard. I was spending my weekends crying in my garage, packing stuff, while all my friends were going out to parties, pool parties on long weekend, and they wouldn't understand why I wasn't able to do this. I'm always emotional about this. So I think the hardest was really to keep focus on the vision and knowing that it takes time and energy and money that we usually don't have when we start to keep growing the business. And that was the hardest, the isolation. So of course, the largest milestone for me when I realized that I was gonna do the shipping myself and that I was gonna actually go and continue to do the shipping, because I had the option to outsource the shipping, find a company to do the shipping for me. So I would just focus on growing the business. And I started visiting warehouses. Then I remember one of the guy in the warehouse told me, oh, you have no choice to do business with us because you will never be able to have your own shipping operations. And I was like, hold on, why is he saying that? Is it really? I knew it was hard, but I'm like, why is he saying I cannot do it? And I like challenges. So I was like, let me start looking at the price of the warehouses, and I really get super strategic about it. I look at how much packages I will need to ship to be able to pay rent if I get a warehouse. And I looked for the cheapest warehouse in Atlanta, and I found one that was 5 minutes away from my house, so that was perfect. Then I started calculating, okay, I will have to pay rent, I will have to pay for electricity, I will have to pay for insurance. So this is how many packages I need to be able to ship. And then I will need to be able to make more money because then I'm going to have to hire someone. So maybe I can hire someone 6 months later. And I did the whole calculation myself, and I saw that, okay, it's possible. Let me try to do this. So at least I can keep control on the quality of my shipping. And that was the most rewarding thing when I was able to actually get the keys of my first commercial space. So the Black Ambition program, that was crazy because they literally reached out to us last year. I didn't know the existence of the program, and I think they were like out doing outreach to find out what was going on in Atlanta, reaching out to businesses. So they reached out to us. Initially, I was thinking, oh, maybe we should do a partnership with them and do some events here and let people know about Black Ambition. And then it kind of died down, and I actually onboarded one of the Black Ambition prize winner from last year, Play Pits. They became our members, and then she was in the middle of the competition. A warehouse just burned down. She was in the middle of the competition, and then she needed a fulfillment center real quick. So we literally onboarded them real quick, and we did the whole thing, not knowing they were doing Black Ambition. And then one day she showed up with a big check. She was like, oh my God, I just won $50,000 from Black Ambition. And I was like, oh, Black Ambition, we talked to them. And I started to get interested in the program. I never did any accelerator program, any mentorship, never got a grant. We all bootstrapped since I started my first business. And I always felt like I didn't have time to do this, even though I needed it. And when I saw how it impacted her business, I was like, oh, maybe I should apply. And then when the application time came, she applied, and then I got in. So I was very surprised and happy because I know the brands who applied didn't made it. So I was like, okay, we made it. And then the whole mentorship was amazing. I really enjoyed our pod sessions with our mentors. That was really amazing to have that support and to learn things. We really didn't even think about I don't even think I thought that I would be pitching, that I would made it to the 8 finalists. I was just enjoying the opportunity to learn all these things that we learned, and networking as well was really great. The biggest thing that I got was it really reshaped my view on how really, like, the issue that I had was that I was really working in the business as an employee, and I never made myself become a CEO. So since we started to do the pause, I was being pushed more and more to do more CEO work, and also to network, to look at ways to increase our revenue and get more opportunities instead of being in the business and working like an employee, really. So that really helped me in terms of changing my mindset. And that was super valuable for me because I was at that time when I needed that. Also, another thing was to learn about the venture capital industry, like what happened behind the scenes, what happened when you get people investing money in you. I never been interested in it, and I was really like, oh, I'm just gonna bootstrap. And that's crazy because what happened this year is that we had like accelerated growth, and I started to see how it would be impossible or extremely hard for me in my industry to keep growing that fast without external capital. So if I will have to do this myself, I will have to reduce my growth speed. And so I was like, okay, so I really need to get money if I want to keep growing this business, because now I need more money to handle all the operations. And so that happened at the right time to really find other avenues to raise money, and not only looking for investors. I'm talking also about corporate sponsorships. That's another avenue that we could take that I had no idea I could take. And partnerships with other companies, with other organizations. And being able to network and meet all these other people really, really was helpful. Yeah, my advice is it's better to apply and then decide after if you want to keep doing or not. So you have the option. Always make sure you have options, and the options comes with like applying. Definitely, I apply without thinking I would made it, and I'm so glad I did it. I mean, obviously, we got second place. It was my first time pitching, and that was another thing. I'm like, there was no way I'm going on that stage. I swear, I was telling everybody, first, I don't think we're gonna make it because I never pitch ever in my life. English is not my first language. And I'm extremely nervous on stage and speaking in front of people. So I was not even thinking of doing that. And Black Ambition actually gave us the tools to be able to do all of this. But I was very intimidated because most of the other businesses around me were people who they pitched on Shark Tank. They had already pitched multiple times and won first place. And I was like, I'm the only one who never pitched before. So I'm definitely not gonna even get there. But the pitch coach that they gave us, so that was Founders Registry, they did an amazing job. And I think out of everything that I did at Black Ambition, the Founders Registry was the most amazing piece of the mentorship, because the knowledge that I want in just 1 hour, my first 1 hour with Anna, she's the CEO of the organization. She like reshaped my whole vision of the business. So it wasn't only about the pitch deck and helping us with that, but she also helped me see my business a way that I wasn't seeing it before and give me clarity on it. And that helped me actually with the storytelling of my pitch and even making decision for the future for the company. And even after winning the prize, the second place, they kept giving us access to the session with Founder Registry, but also with a law firm. So we understand what to do with the money, how to get the money, everything that goes with getting the money. And it's not only, hey, we give you the money and basta, you had to know they keep doing that coaching with us for another few months. We're going to do stuff with Black Ambition. So it's not just, hey, this is it you want. It's a long-term thing. And connecting with the other founders was also amazing because we learn from each other and we actually going to work together. So that's another plus. Yes, I actually enjoyed the platform a lot, so much. What I liked about it is that it will save the answers. So you have your own account. That's a good thing. It's not like you have to go somewhere, fill something, click submit. You cannot go back to it. So I could fill my application over time and take my time. And the thing that I enjoyed the most was that the clock. The countdown. So I knew, okay, it's, usually they're gonna say the last day to apply is this date. And then you're like, yeah, but what time? So at least you had the clock, and then so you knew, okay, exactly how long you had. The fact that I could save the answers and the platform was really easy to access. It's like having your own little account. I loved it. Loved it. And I remember also we had people reviewing our answers on the second round. So we had judges reviewing and leaving notes, which was also really good because I'm like, okay, people go through the application and then we can see their notes. Loved it. I was very impressed.